Alrighty, so this is a review of Escape Room 2. Uh, I just saw in the cinema, and this is the first movie I saw in a long time because of the whole Rona situation that I can't talk about here on YouTube because of censorship. But I would like to say a few things about that anyway. That is, I find it interesting that Hollywood is like sort of like ignoring the whole project. In terms of we see movies like, for example, today, like Escape Room 2, and nobody's wearing mask. They're on a plane. Nobody's got a mask on. I mean, I wonder what would happen if like the movie was like in Japan or something, and they were still like, no, 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 no. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I can't, censorship. I can't. But I think I mean, I got an academic background in English humanities, and some just I'm wondering about stuff like that. Like the Vietnam War, for example. There was a lot of movies, crappy, crappy movies. Many of them are really, some of them pretty good, like Apocalypse Now, but a lot of annoying ones as well about the Vietnam War, but apparently Hollywood is just going to like sort of like ignore the whole this whole topic that I'm not allowed to talk about. But yeah, yeah, okay, fine. Anyway, so I think so yeah, yeah. I mean, I got two channels shut down because of this topic. So yeah. But anyway, and I haven't really found a replacement like Odyssey, or I got like 60 videos on Odyssey, but I don't find it quite satisfying replacement, and I tried to upload for Rockfin, but I don't know how to do that. And BitChute wasn't a good alternative either, I think. So I guess I'm sort of stuck with YouTube for now. But yeah, anyways, yeah, and it says anti-natalism on my wall, by the way, if you're wondering, like what it says down there. It says anti-natalism, but which is like a debate about procreation, like debating procreation. But anyway, this movie, well, I really liked it. It was like, as I said, it was the first time I went to cinema for a long time because there were no restrictions, and there's no restrictions now for going to the cinema. I mean, and then I was really comfortable. Um, we were 9 people in the cinema, me and 8 others, and really nice, comfy chairs that where you like it's basically a bed almost. Uh, and like if you flip the seat, I mean. But yeah, then the usual annoying, a lot of like annoying game. There was a quiz game, but I hadn't brought my phone, so I couldn't participate in that. Otherwise, I probably would have. But uh, then no, the usual annoying commercials and all that. So you're basically like traumatized when the movie starts. You are almost like traumatized mentally because of all the irrelevant information. But and I hadn't seen Escape Room. I think probably a lot of people mix it up with Panic Room, a movie called Panic Room, but this is Escape Room. But the reason I went to see this movie was just that it was just the best choice of the selection of movies. I want to see Wrong Turn Foundation, but both Candyman and Wrong Turn were no longer there, so the Candyman remake was not going there either, and I opted for this horror movie. And there's a video here on YouTube called something like uh, Escape Room 2 makes no sense. He liked the movie anyway, but he's just pointing out some illogical stuff, and well, in that review, he also points out that uh, I mean, he talks about the first one, and I saw the trailer for the first one, so I did some research on the first one, but I didn't know the first one before, and it takes place in 2019. Um, I mean, it was made in 2019, and this one, of course, this year, 2021, and has some of the same characters, and it's a Saw ripoff, as that guy, the other guy, pointed out. It's just blatantly really a Saw ripoff, which is quite a sad direction for horror in the zeros, where Saw and Hostel came out in 2004, 2006, and suddenly all horror movies were supposed to be like that, and like that's a really sad direction for horror. But this movie I really enjoyed, probably also because of the comfy chairs, and just for being allowed into the cinema at all. Uh, uh, right. So uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I haven't got, I don't know if I have much to say about about the movie. I haven't really talked about the movie at all. We're almost 10 minutes in. I haven't even talked about the movie, but really, what's there to say? It's funny horror movie. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool movie. It's just and the first one looks pretty good as well. It's just I mean, it's this ridiculous combination between Saw and the game, or this movie with what's his name, Michael Douglas, right? The game, like this kind of like and the Truman Show and all that, with the yeah, and the Matrix, all that was simulated worlds, and and in this movie, it's really quite ridiculous what they can simulate and what they can predict and stuff. It's like and I would like just mention some spoilers because it really got ridiculous towards the end, where yeah, well, firstly, also I thought the setup was pretty ridiculous with this guy who steals like a necklace, and that traps them into the car. Like, uh, that just seems very unlikely to and the other guys were trapped in there as well. Like they had been lured into the car. It's like, really. Like, is it even possible to like the way he stole that item, he would have to be like something like I don't know if she's so alert and stuff. That just seems a little weird, and and then towards the end, it's like they think they're out, but they're not, and then it turns out like the psychiatrist was even in on it, and they got this notion, we can trust the news and stuff, but we can trust the police, we can trust the news, we can trust the FBI, and but not if it's Minos, not if it's a game. The kids, that's the Kin Tower, the labyrinth of the Kin Tower, right? Minos. But it's yeah, it's all Minos. It's all created. They don't know if it's when it's the game and when it's not. So it's like existence, uh like Videodrome and existence by Cronenberg. They don't know what's real and what's not real. It's like yeah, alright, but what's the point if it doesn't if it's impossible? And they're really like I think the FBI actor was actually like one guy from the first one. And that reminds me, there's one thing I really liked about the movie, and that's that she's like friend zoning this guy. The black woman is friend zoning a male guy who is actually interested in her, of course. But so that was sort of well, that's rare. We see that in Hollywood movies. That was pretty cool. I don't remember having seen like. Let me know if you've seen any movies where there's some severe friend zoning going on. Uh, yeah. So in the ending, it's sort of like this Final Destination stuff that makes it likely that a third one will, or that a sequel will emerge. Third one will be made. Uh, yeah. So I mean, uh, just the last thing I want to say is just that. Yeah, and I really don't know how I would grade the movie. Maybe 7 out of 10 or something like from 1 to 10 or from 0 to 10. I would like giving it 7 or something. I think. But anyway, I just the sad thing about is, as I said, the horror movie is supposed to be about imagination and stuff. Like look at Lovecraft, for example. Um, it's not just about being in unpleasant situations. So anyway, yeah, okay, I'll upload this now, but yeah, and I'm sorry about the sound quality, but I don't have a good microphone, and this is kind of like I got some problems. Like even with this microphone, I got some problems. So it's like yeah, okay, I'll just upload this now. Yeah.